Hi there, it's Jennifer here. So I must tell you that I'm feeling some love. And the reason I'm feeling some love is because I remember being catalyzed by a movie called The Adjustment Bureau initially. And I remember before that there was Interstellar. And currently I just saw Doctor Strange. My sweetie and I talk about these movies because we find that a lot of these are catalyzing and opening portals to information that's been missing for humanity in a way that even a conversation couldn't do. But let's talk about Interstellar for a second. In the movie Interstellar, the planet is, well, humanity is dying. The planet's going to be fine. The planet will rejuvenate herself. Um, as we found out when I was in Ecuador, when I was physically in Ecuador, one of the things that came out of the conversations with the Amazonians, the natives there, the Achuar, what they said was, and what science has shown is, when there are ice ages, the whole world gets repopulated from the rainforests. So the rainforest in Africa and in South America are the two places where the seeds and the flora and fauna actually repopulates the entire rest of the planet, which is quite fascinating because those places are affected, but there's still enough life left. So nature always survives. But what else survives? What else? So let's talk about multidimensional survival. In those movies, what is true of all three of them is that love transcends every dimension. So in Interstellar, the world is going to heck in a handbasket, and Matthew McConaughey ends up in the fifth dimension, and he reaches through the fifth dimension using two things that transcend every dimension. And at first, you think there's only one thing called gravity. He can conjure up the someone something conjures up a three-dimensional replica of 3D in 5D, and he's able to send messages to his daughter so his messages can help to save humanity. So, because of course it's not the world that's dying, it's people that are going to die because nature is saving herself. So he sends messages to his daughter by pushing on books from five dimensions using gravity, which transcends all the dimensions. But by the end of the movie, you get that the other thing that actually has him be able to do that is the other aspect that permeates every dimension, and that is love. That also transcends all the rules in the Adjustment Bureau. It also is what has everything work in Avatar. It's not just belief, it's love. Love is something that isn't just three dimensional, it's every dimensional. In fact, it's every dimensional because it makes up everything. So, even in our programs, I'm very clear that the power of our programs is due to the love of our team for you, the amount of love that pours through when we're working together. That's what enables me and you to be able to reach into those other dimensions and transmute past lives, transmute thousands of, ancestral issues, and be able, it has us able to activate future trajectories that didn't even exist before, because love transcends space and time. So I just wanted to share that with you as you're thinking about, is it possible to shift a planet? Is it possible to change things with your children or with people you love or with your family? It is not only possible, but highly likely. And it requires those kinds of activations and that kind of an awakening and your willingness to go to the place where it's effortless, which is the place in the heart of every one of your 75 trillion cells where you emanate the deeper truth that love can win. And even last night, as Adam and I were having a conversation about something that was a little bit in our way, was so amazing for me to see that love won and transmuted it all. So today, the message is, how much are you willing to love again? How much are you willing to let love win? How much are you willing to understand the power of love combined with courage and action? And that is our message for today. Now, let's see if you and I can go and be an example of that for the next little bit, or maybe for our whole lifetime. All right, we'll see you till next time. Love you lots. For real. Mwah.